Welcome to the question and answer of CCNA. Question number 1. Which protocol use the SSL? A. SSH. B. HTTP. C. HTTP. D. Telnet. The explanation answer number 1. Which protocol use SSL? The first answer was SSH, which is Secure Shell. It is a network protocol that provides a secure way to access and manage a remote device. It uses encryption to secure the communication between the client and the server, but it does not use SSL specifically. Answer number 2. HTTPs. HTTPs, which is the correct answer, which is Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, is a protocol used to secure communication over a computer network. It uses SSL, Secure Socket Layer, or its successor. TLS, Transport Layer Security, to encrypt the data transmitted between the client and the server. The correct answer is HTTP. The next answer, answer number 3, was HTTP. HTTP, which is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is a protocol used for transferring data over the internet. It does not use SSL for encryption, which means the data transmitted over HTTP is not secure and it can be intercepted by malicious actors. Answer D was Telnet. Telnet is a network protocol used for remote access to devices. It does not use SSL for encryption, which means the data transmitted over Telnet is sent in plain text and is not secure. Question number 2. We have router, we have a switch, and we have devices, 3 PCs. So the question, it says, refer to this demonstration we have here. An engineer assigns IP addressing to the current VLAN with 3 PCs. The configuration must also account for the expansion of 30 additional VLANs using the same class C subnet for subnetting and the host count. Which command set fulfill the request while reserving address space for the expected growth? A. Switch configuration interface VLAN 10 switch config if IP address 192.168.0.1 265.255.255.252. B. Switch config interface VLAN 10 switch config if IP address 192.168.0.1 255.255.255.248. C. Switch config IP VLAN 10 switch config if IP address 192.168.0.1 255.255.255.0. D. Switch config interface VLAN 10, switch config if IP address 192.168.0.1, 255, 255, 255, 128. The answer is B. Explanation: the answer A is incorrect because the subnet mask 255, 255, 252 does not align with the requirement of accommodating 30 additional VLANs using the same class C subnet. This subnet mask does not provide enough host addresses for expansion and may lead to addressing conflict. Answer B, or answer number 2, which is the correct answer. The subnet mask 255, 255, 255, 248 allows for 8 subnets with 6 usable host addresses each, which fulfill the requirement for accommodating 30 additional VLANs while reserving address space for growth. This configuration provides the necessary host count and the subnetting capability. Answer C, which was wrong answer. The subnet mask 255, 255, 255.0 does not allow for the requirement subnetting to accommodate 30 additional VLANs while using the same class C subnet. This subnet mask does not provide enough subnets or host addresses for the expansion. Answer 4, or D, which is the wrong answer also. The subnet mask 255, 255, 255, 128 only allow for 2 subnets with 126 usable host addressing each, which is not sufficient to accommodate 30 additional VLANs, while reserving address spaces for growth. This configuration does not meet the requirement for subnetting and the host count. Question number 3. We have a PC and we have a switch. A switch with the command show interface status. We have the port FA01, name status connected, VLAN 1, duplex auto, speed auto, type 10 by 10, 10 by 100, base TX. Refer to this demonstration. The link between PC1 and the switch is up, but is performing poorly. Which interface condition is causing the performance problem? A. There is an issue with the fiber on the switch interface. B. There is a duplex mismatch on the interface. C. There is an interface type mismatch. D. There is a speed mismatch on the interface. The answer is B. There is a duplex mismatch on the interface. Answer number 1. There is issue with the fiber on the switch interface. There is no information provided in the exhibit or the question that suggests an issue with the fiber or the switch interface. Therefore, this choice is not relevant to the performance problem. Is wrong. Or B, which is right, there is duplex mismatch on the interface. Explanation: A duplex mismatch on the interface can cause performance issues, as it means that one side of the connection is set to full duplex while the other side is set to half duplex. This can lead to the packet loss, retransmission, and overall poor network performance. Answer 3 or C. There is interface mismatch, which is wrong. There is no information given in the exhibit or the question about the interface type mismatch. Without any indication of this issue, it is not a valid reason for the performance problem. Answer 4. There is a speed mismatch on the interface. Explanation. A speed mismatch on the interface can also cause performance problem, as it means that the two connected devices are operating at different speed. This can lead to data loss, delay, and overall degraded network performance, which is wrong. The right answer is only B. Question number 4. We have a server, router, ISP, cloud, router, switch, and the host computer. Refer to this. An engineer is configuring the HO router which IP version 6 address configuration must be applied to the router FA0x1 interface for the router to assign an IP 64-bit IP version 6 address to itself. A. IP version 6 address. We have the address for A. B. IP version 6 2001. We have the address. C. IP address version 6 also. And the D. The answer is B. Question number 4. Answer explanation. The first answer, IP version 6 address 2001, is wrong. This IP version 6 address configuration does not include the link local address prefix, which is FE80:10, required for the router to assign a unique 64-bit IP version 6 address to itself. It is missing the correct prefix for a link local address. Answer number 2, which is the right answer. The IP address. This IP version 6 address configuration include the link local address prefix FE80:10, which is necessary for the router to assign a unique 64-bit IP version 6 address to itself. The presence of the correct prefix ensures that the address is unique within the local network segment. Answer C or 3. This IP address version 6 address configuration include the EUI64 interface identifier format using the modifier EUI64 format, using the modifier EUI64 format for the MAC address, but it is missing the link local address prefix, which is FE80:10, required for the router to assign a unique 64-bit IP version 6 address to itself. Without the correct prefix, the address may not be unique within the local network segment. This is a wrong answer. Answer D. Explanation: this IP version 6 address configuration include the EUI64 interface identifier format using the modifier EUI64 format for MAC address, but it is missing the link local address prefix also, FE80:10, required for the router to assign a unique 64-bit IP version 6 address to itself. Without the correct prefix, the address may not be unique within the local network segment. Question number 5. Refer to this. The given Windows PC is requesting the IP address for the host at www.cisco.com, to which IP address is the request sent? A. 192.168.1.253, B. 192.168.1.100, C. 192.168.1.226, D. 192.168.1.254. We have the host name, the IP address enabled no, proxy enabled no. You can read all the details here, and we have here IP version 4 address 192.168.1.226, subnet mask 255.255.255.0. The answer is 192.168.1.253. Answers explanation for question number 5. A or 1. The request for IP address of the host at www.cisco.com is sent to the default gateway, which is typically the router in the network. In this case, the default gateway IP address is 192.168.1.253. So the request is sent to this IP address. This IP address is the correct answer. Answer number 2 or B, 192.168.1.100 is not the correct IP address to which the request for www.cisco.com would be sent. This IP address does not correspond to the default gateway or the host at www.cisco.com. Answer number 3 or C, 192.168.1.226 is not the correct IP address to which the request for www.cisco.com would be sent. This IP address does not correspond to the default gateway or the host at www.cisco.com. Answer number 4 or D, IP address 192.168.1.254 is not the correct IP address to which the request for www.cisco.com would be sent. This IP address does not correspond to the default gateway or the host at www.cisco.com. Remember, there are question and answer more than 540 question and answer. We have more than 400 scenario which will help you to prepare your test, CCNA exam or CCNA test. We have a PDF file of more than 800 question and answer with different scenario which will help you to prepare your CCNA test. Check in the link in the description. If you want to pass your test, click the link, take the course, learn all the questions, request for the PDF files for free, and pass your test. Click on subscribe, click on like, write your comment so we can know how to improve this question and answer. I thank you.